What up? We're back. More like Savannah's back. Because she
And Katie's
abandoned
always
me.
been here.
Abandoned?
According to Jesus, there was a big brawl out. You know,
Brought it all out.
yeah, Katie said she was old, tired, and works with fucking children, so I got mad and I kicked her door down
I mean,
and
you
tried to steal her
technically
dog.
are a
I tried to
child.
steal her I tried to steal her dog, so she threw a chair at me, and
I
then
don't
now
have a
we're all
dog.
now we're all gonna act like nothing happened.
I have a few things wrong with this story. One, you're basically a child. You're basically like
So,
my child at this point.
aw.
You're my child. I have brought you into this world. This podcasting
and you,
world, let's
and,
specify.
and
Let's
you can
specify.
take me right out. Just like boom, just
I
X
joke.
me out.
I just joke. And I don't have a dog. So other than that,
um,
everything else could have happened. We will
I
neither
tried to
confirm nor
here.
deny.
Let me hold on. Let me rephrase it that. So Katie said she was old. She's old, tired, and she works with a fucking child. So I got mad, kicked her door down, tried to steal Lil Adam Cole. So she threw her chair at me, and now we're gonna act like nothing happened. There you go. See, that gives you motivation to want to throw a chair at someone.
Yes.
And now we just act like nothing happened.
And now
There
we
you go.
act like
That's the
nothing
narrative.
happened.
Yeah, now that's the narrative.
Well, now that you're all caught up, hi, hello, welcome to the ShElite Showcase. I, of course, am your hostess with the mostest, the shaman of ShElite, the hardest working woman in podcasting history. That's me, Miss Katie Kinsey Bay Bay.
Baby.
Thank you. I didn't have anybody to do it last week, so I needed that, so
Wow.
thank you so much.
I just fill that void.
You do, and I appreciate that. Joining me again, she's back. Return to the Mac.
Oh my god, I'm back again. Right?
Nice, yeah. Yeah. Here we
Our your guest is back. Back again.
go.
Right?
Savannah's back. Tell
Tell
all
a
your
friend.
friends. I'm, of course, talking about my lovely co-host, the Young Bucks Nation sensation, the fire breathing, the Rhodes family eating, the spice of life, the sassiest senorita that I know, the hangman Adam Page, to my widow Adam Cole baby that she tried to steal,
Yeah.
Miss
Tried.
536
Keyword
Savannah.
tried. Hi Katie. Hi everyone, I'm back. I'm back.
Vincent, but all my friends are already here. Oh, this is awkward. That's okay. All my friends are
No.
here too. What up, y'all?
You
What
know,
up,
right?
friends? Obviously we're talking about the live chat. You want to be a part of this live chat? Thursdays, 6 p.m. Eastern. Twitch.tv/ShElite
Ish.
Showcase. Yeah, ish, because Savannah never shows up at 6.
There's always every time I try to leave early, something either always comes up or traffic just decides to be like a bitch. It's usually school traffic because kiddies are getting out of school and then school zones are like 15 miles an hour. I'm like the Vine where it's like, I got these fucking kids. I've got places to be. That's literally me trying to drive here.
I mean, it also doesn't help the fact that I'm in the future and you're in the past.
Yeah,
So, like,
I
it's
am in the past.
6 o'clock. Well, it's 6:39 for me, so it's 4:39 for you. Ooh, quick
Yeah.
math. Y'all said I couldn't
Big
math.
brain.
Check again. I did it. It's only because, like, I know Chicago's an hour behind, you're 2 hours behind, and Vegas is 3 hours behind.
It's a weird way to think about it, but yeah.
I got friends in all the places, you know.
Instead of low places. I mean, technically, I'm in a low place to you because you're so up north. You should be in Canada, and I'm far down south. I border Mexico.
This is true. She speaks facts, yo. Thirsty Thursdays with ShElite Lady, says Justin. Come get your void filled every Thursday. Yeah, do it.
You see, if my dad didn't watch, I would be saying specific. That's why on some occasions I'll go to smacking it raw and then just let it loose there.
Savannah's a menace in that chat, I tell you what.
Yes, especially when it comes to Hangman.
Oh, I know.
Someone
You
get
and
me the
Hanger.
Hungman shirt. Someone get me the Hungman shirt.
Her birthday's coming up, y'all. Get her the Hungman shirt.
Yeah, Hungman page man.
Next month, right?
or Hung Bucks. Yeah, next month.
Yeah. You turn 22, right?
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. Yeah, I'm
All
turning
right, take it
22.
easy, Taylor Swift. Take it easy. Take it easy. Jail.
Yeah.
Um, you ready to talk some news and rumors?
Yeah, I don't have any, so you always take care of it, so go ahead. Take
That's
care of it.
me. I got this. All right, crack it up.
Fucking Jesus.
What did he say? Oh,
He
Savannah's
said
probably
Savannah's.
29. Oh, cute. She's almost a child. Right now, she's a toddler. She's almost child, and then preteen, and then teen. By the time you're like, we deem you a teenager, I'm like elderly.
Oh God, I don't want to look forward to that. Let's just get into news and rumors.
Let's talk about how Jeff Hardy, right? Y'all remember this? Y'all remember when Jeff Hardy got another DUI and went to
Mm-hmm.
jail? I'm putting it in quotes because he didn't actually go to jail. So they finally ruled that his license, which was already suspended, is now suspended for 10 years. And I read that I don't know if it's like, I guess the correct term would be like repossessed his cars. So,
I guess
like,
technically,
go ahead.
because if they're not paid off, you can repossess them. So I want to say yes.
I just don't know if any or all of them were, like, paid off or anything. That I didn't see. So, I mean, basically his cars were, like, taken. They said, no, you can't have these. No, give them back. Which, fair, because the man, was already on a suspended license when he got caught. And now it's just gone for 10 years. When I turn 36, Jeff Hardy will finally get his license back.
Wait, what year will his license officially be reinstated?
So it'd be 2033.
I'm gonna be 32. Ew! What the fuck? No!
No! Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucked up to think about.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, next one.
Next one. Will said he'll be almost 50. He should have just gone to prison instead. I agree, he should have, but white privilege to quote unquote celebrities, so, it is what it is. He did get a 38-day credit, though, for jail. It's like, I guess because I don't know, the way it was explained to me, like, didn't make sense. And the way, I don't know much about, I watch a lot of crime shows, doesn't mean I know a lot of the lingo. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But, that happened. He's fine. He's not in jail. He probably should be. And I think he's like, mandated to go to rehab, so hopefully he gets better and stops fucking around and fucking up. Oh, 2 F's in a row.
Yeah. Fuck around and find out.
Fuck around
But
and
that's the
find
meme,
out.
right?
That is the meme. That's one of my favorite memes all time.
Some at the El Paso show, someone literally had a sign, like someone like 2 rows behind me had a sign that was like the fuck around and find out. It was like the graph. I was like, everyone's like, that is a goated sign.
That's fantastic.
Because it was.
Signs at wrestling shows are some of my favorite things of all time. Oh,
wait. I know. I wish I could there's like, if I ever have the opportunity to go to like multiple, where I can actually make a stupid, funny sign because okay, I'll be back. Yeah. I would probably do. I probably would.
There was a point in my life when I was younger where I would make signs for every show. Like every show we went to, I was making multiple signs.
Yeah, I only did multiple as in 2, because it was my first one and I did have a Ramsey, and hey, it worked. At least one of them did.
It's true. I gotta make sure I'm on camera. That's true. It did. Will said time served for sentence, so the 38 days he spent in jail is all the jail time he's getting. Mandatory rehab, no driving at all for 10 years, can't own a vehicle. Goddamn.
That's crazy,
you know
man.
what that's called, y'all? Karma. Be better. That's all I gotta say. Ow. Let's talk some pay-per-view related things. Backlash is coming back. No WrestleMania. No WrestleMania attached to it this time, apparently. It's just gonna be Backlash. We won, y'all. But it'll be May 6th That's like the rough estimate I was given, which is a
Okay.
Saturday, so it checks out. Um,
Ah.
and then King and Queen of the Ring will be returning again, but it will be at the Saudi show.
Wasn't it at the Saudi show last time?
I don't. The finals were. I don't realize. I don't know if they're doing the entire tournament in one day for each.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, that
Yeah,
makes sense.
that was not 100% given to me. What if Katie and Savannah had their own Survivor Series team? Who will they pick? Didn't we do that?
We have done this, I believe. Well, yeah, I think, or you know what? Yes, we have done this. I think we've done this where we've like made a dream team, but then we've also made like who would we wrestle with? You know,
Yeah,
we
I.
were
It's
we
in the
were like
archives.
bookers and participants. Someone should go look for it.
Chelsea said, "I'm Katie's first pick."
Not with people.
Are you talking about with y'all? If
Oh,
you're
with
talking
you
about
guys?
y'all,
Oh,
we're not picking because you're all our friends.
I'm gonna start saying names. Oh, wait, yeah, we're not picking.
She said, I have a list. Let me pull it out.
I'm
No,
like,
no.
okay, yeah,
Not
I'll
wrestlers
aggressive.
with the chatters. No, we're not playing this game.
Ooh, dang. Well, no, we're not gonna play it, but I will aggressively click the pen like Jericho does.
I don't have. I have not clicky pens, but I have these pens.
So, pull apart pens.
And then Matt said, "What if Katie and Savannah had their own voids? Who would fill them?"
I think, Matt, you already know this. It was in the intro that you were going to use for me the last time I was on SmackDown and Raw.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, don't think I forgot that intro. I loved that intro.
You should have. I don't know if he wrote it. I don't know if he like still has it.
I wish he still had it because it didn't make it obviously on the recording.
Will said I'd be Savannah's last pick and Katie's 3 to 5 depending on who's injured. I told y'all I'm not playing this game.
I won't be playing either.
I got you. I got your back. That way.
Besides,
that way
Katie's my first.
Wait, how's this gonna work? We're on separate teams.
Oh, are we supposed to be? Why don't we just?
I don't know.
Fuck everyone else and just become allies.
True. Haha. We win. Us versus you guys.
There we go.
Would still lose.
I was gonna say, Katie, I don't think you want me on as a team. Like I'll be the dead weight.
That's okay. I'm used to holding groups on my back.
Literally carrying.
Yeah, I think Jesus would be number one pick. Jesus is a solid pick. I will say that. But we're just gonna move on.
Yeah.
Monday Night Raw. And new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Becky Lynch and Lita. Can you believe?
I was not expecting it. I was like, there's no way. But I mean, I don't know why they would have Lita come back for a match if she wasn't gonna win, you know? But I don't know. I was still pretty shocked.
I didn't expect it because it's less than 30 days away from WrestleMania.
Kind of makes you wonder what they're gonna do.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? I keep looking at the chat. I'm getting distracted. Trish came back, and here's the thing. I love Trish, right? Trish, queen, pop off. The only thing that pisses me off about it, and I think Matt's in the same boat as me, Lita is her own person, right? Like, Team Bestie, pop off. I love them. I love Lita and Trish together. But everything Lita's involved in, Trish doesn't have to be involved in. You know what I'm saying? Like...
Yeah, I get you. Like, Lita can do things on her own.
Exactly. So, like, everyone was just like, oh my god, I can't wait for Trish to be involved in this. And, like, I get it. I love Trish. If we can get just Trish and Bayley, pop off. I'm down. That's fine. But it just, I don't know, it leaves a sour taste in my mouth just because I wanted Lita to go by herself. Well, with Becky. But,
like,
you know what I'm saying?
I think I get what you're coming from. You don't want them to give off the idea that Lita can't stand on her own without Trish involved in some capacity. Like, she's fine. She's good. She's badass. She's fucking Lita.
Lita had her
she
moment last year / had a whole feud with Becky. That's true. And I'm happy Trish
But
wasn't involved in that.
yeah, and I don't think she, like you said, I don't think should be involved in this one. I think I agree with what you said. I think she should just be. It should just be her and Bailey.
Yeah, which is probably what they're leading to. Because I know Bailey wants that match, and it'd be a great match.
It would be.
I don't know. I just like had this weird feeling that Trish was gonna get involved somehow. I don't know. That's just me. That's just how I feel. I'm still happy because I fucking love Lita. That's my girl. I love her. But in other good news, Solo Sikoa is no longer solo.
He's
Boys
not
got
solo?
married. Yay, Solo Sikoa.
Yeah.
Aren't
What
you?
do we call him now? Because he's not solo.
Dolo. The fact that I came up with that with no hesitation kind of scares me. I'm going to SmackDown next Friday. Not Raw. And then AEW
Okay.
next month.
Yeah, Pittsburgh.
You know I keep hearing people say that, but I don't remember that feud or Lita Becky singles match at all. Elimination Chamber. That's why.
In Saudi.
Exactly. Yeah,
I forget about the Saudi pay-per-views because I don't watch them live. It's just a little too early. I'm usually either in school or sometimes sometimes we have stuff to do on the weekend, so it's not as easy to just sit down for a whole Saturday or whenever the fuck they decide to put on a pay-per-view in Saudi
Yeah, like
Arabia.
the last one was like a Thursday, and I was like, I'm literally working.
Yeah, I remember I was in class. I was like, the fuck? I was like, I guess I can't watch.
So like, I don't know. But Solo, back to this. Solo's Koa got married. Congratulations. Pictures were adorable. The Usos were there. Trinity was there. Their mom, I believe. I didn't see any pictures of Rikishi though, so where was Rikishi? He was the one taking the picture, like a proud dad.
You know, right? Maybe honestly, that's probably the case.
That'd 100% be me. That's always me. I'm always the photographer. I don't really like getting my picture taken. But
Kishi was too busy dancing.
True. Just a little PSA. If you're ever like meeting friends for the first time, I need you all just need to like take pictures and remember the moment. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
I didn't do that with TC and Reek in Vegas.
You didn't?
No.
One of the first things Brooke and I did was we took a picture after we said hi.
Like, went to Chicago, met the rest of the crew. We took a picture. We took multiple pictures. For some reason, my mind was... That was a hectic-ass weekend for Vegas, I will say that. There was just a lot happening, and... I was also staying in, like, a shitty little hotel. It was bad. It's fine. It was okay. Okay, I don't know what to talk about. Let's talk about this, because this kind of pisses me off. And for good reason, I'll explain. Sonya Deville was arrested in New Jersey.
I saw that. I saw that on Twitter. I was at the gym when I saw the story.
So, for those who don't know, Sonya has a right to carry. She has a permit for a gun in Florida. Had it in her glove box. How do they know it was in her glove box? You might be asking. Because the fucking valet just checks her fucking like glove. Like, who does that?
Not when you're a valet. You should be your job is just to drive the car from point A to point B.
Like, why are you snooping? Unless it was like, which I don't think it would be, unless she had like a holster or something just like near, like visible or whatever. But regardless, that doesn't fucking matter. Also, the fact that people were like, why does Sonya have a gun? Do y'all not remember? This woman was stalked. Her home was broken into. She has every fucking right to carry a gun and protect herself and her fiancé. For fuck's sake. This whole situation pisses me off.
Yeah, and it's just crazy. Like, it's because it reminded me. Not that it's funny. It's because I remember the situation just happened to her. She like just the whole situation she just went through, and then she was like on the bump or something, or she was on like some sort of talk show for the WWE, and they asked her because they were talking about when Bray Wyatt and the Miz were feuding, and they were talking about the home invasion that Bray did like on Miz, and they talked to Sonya about it. I'm like, dude, now's not the right fucking person to talk to. No.
No, no.
She had just gone through that shit, and then they're asking her. I'm like, dude, wrong person. Like, you can talk about anything else.
Legitimately anything else. Don't do that. So, I know she's in the process, right? She apparently has to go to court. I guess technically this month, because this happened, I think, at the end of February. So I think she's going to court this month.
Dexter Loomis. Why did I think it was Bray Wyatt?
No. Spooky characters. It's okay.
I thought it, no, because I could have sworn it was when Roe or like Madison had like the Abby doll in the bed or in the crib.
Yeah.
It was one of those times because Miz just likes to get involved with people who can break into his fucking house.
True. I mean, you are right. Like there was a doll at one point too. Matt said, "Yeah, but you're gonna carry your shit across state lines. Better make sure you're legal."
That's honestly.
Again, I mean, true, but she probably didn't expect people to be checking her fucking glove box. Like, that's the thing about this that I'm just not understanding. Because the valet saw it, went in her glove box, and then called the cops, which I'd have been like, can y'all, like, not search my car when you had zero right to? I just needed you to take my car and park it somewhere else. The fuck? They're trying to extradite the case from New Jersey to Orlando. Melissa, just wait till I get where I'm going and buy mine illegally like everyone else. Oh, see, there you go.
Or you can just come to Texas where you don't need a license to carry or get one.
You don't need a license to drive a sandwich.
Yeah, basically.
And the last thing I have for news and rumors happened last night. Does not excuse her for doing little things. Shut up, Matt. Shut up. Let me have this. I'm allowed to be mad for her. She's been through a lot. I don't care. Oh my god. It's a SpongeBob reference. Jesus, I'm moving on. Powerhouse Hobbs won the Sonic the Hedgehog
the Golden Butthole.
Ring. The Golden Butthole. Yes.
Yes.
He won the Golden Butthole last night in the Face of the Revolution ladder match that happened on Wednesday Night Dynamite. Make it make sense, because it don't.
I know I can't. I was like, wait, what the fuck? I was like, when they talked about the ladder match, I was like, ladder match, and then they're like Face of the. I was like, whoa, this is the Golden Butthole's happening tonight. I was really confused.
Not the Golden Butthole.
I was like, what happened to Revolution? It's called the Face of the Revolution. It would have made a little bit more sense if whoever won went to Revolution to challenge for the TNT title, but it's not. They're gonna challenge it next week.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that later. Don't worry. Like, our question is very Revolution centered. So we'll get there. But you said you don't have any other news and rumors, right?
I have not been, like, other than just watching. I haven't. And then the few stories that you shared, there's nothing really I've like gone too deep on or that I've gone looking for because it's just been a long week.
I got you. Excuse me. Okay, cool. Today in women's wrestling history, because it is Women's History Month.
Yes, it is.
Who around the world? Girls. That's us. We do. Surprise. NXT UK TV tapings. I was just curious, so I looked them up. It was episode 188 to 190. We had Amelia McKenzie, also known as Millie McKenzie, defeating Nina Samuels. Aaliyah James defeating Stevie Turner. Meiko Satomura, who was NXT Women's Champion at the time, defeating Isla Dawn. Love her. And Zaya Brookside defeating Amale. Or, I don't actually know how to pronounce her name, I'm guessing. But I was like, I feel like I haven't done a UK taping, or just anything really UK in a while, so let's show
the love to the UK.
Support. Yeah. Since NXT UK is not a brand anymore.
Apparently. Yeah, RIP.
All right. Well, since you weren't here last week, I will let
shocker.
you go first with your picks.
Yes, I'm pulling them up as we speak.
She said yes. Yes,
Yeah.
you are.
Okay, so for tag, I actually have 2 picks for every pick, but so for my tag team, they won first one. They won their match on Rampage. I thought it was a good match. I realized I typed it in wrong because it was not the Elite. It was, as my name states, the Young Bucks Nation Sensation. The Young Bucks were the ones who had a match, not the Elite, against Aussie Open. Really good match. I would like to see more. That's not just on Rampage because I don't like to watch Rampage. Okay, like it's Friday night. Okay. Yeah. Also, things are so rushed because it's Rampage. You have to do all this shit in the span of an hour. So, I feel like a lot of things are rushed there. So maybe have it again, but like on Dynamite. Maybe Aussie Open and like Will Ospreay or even like some other members or another member, because it's trios, of the United Empire can come and challenge for the trios titles. Who knows?
Isn't the Great Okan the leader?
I mean, it was Ospreay. It's Ospreay.
It's always the Great Okan. That's for Matt. You're welcome, Matt. He loves the Great Okan.
I was like, what? I was like, it's Ospreay. I was like, Ospreay's. I was like, I don't think Ospreay got kicked or anything.
She's like, you're fucking stupid. It's Will Ospreay. No. I know your tone. I understand.
It's like, what the fuck? I was like, I'm sorry, because look, I like Will Ospreay. Like, I don't care if he feuded with Kenny, and I was technically going for Kenny. I'm like, dude, I've said it before, don't sleep on Will Ospreay. That dude's fucking talented as hell. But anyways, my other team, of course, they won the titles. Genuinely curious to see what they're gonna do with them. Hopefully for WrestleMania. The new women's tag champs, Becky Lynch and Lita. Again, I never would have thought that these two would be tagging together and winning the titles after feuding literally a year ago at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view in Saudi Arabia. Good ass match.
True.
So
yes, TC Victoria for Hall of Fame. We know, we've been new. Matt said Ospreay is a fraction of the man Great Okan is.
This is coming from the guy who refuses to like admit that New Japan exists. So I'm sorry, Matt, but I ain't taking shit from you when it comes to New Japan.
He did say Ospreay's a great number 2, though. I think this is fun.
But I'm like, dude, with New Japan, he doesn't even acknowledge it. He doesn't acknowledge that it exists. So no.
No, he acknowledges it exists. It's just fanfiction.
Well, even worse. Even worse. My feelings are hurt. No, I'm just kidding.
No, it's all fine. It's all fine and dandy.
Yes, I know. My feelings aren't actually hurt.
She's fine. She's okay.
Yeah. Yes. So like in the back.
It's the meme of, you've seen Stranger Things, right?
No.
Have you at least seen the meme of the one kid like leaning out the window like crying?
Yes, I have seen that.
Okay, that's from Stranger Things. That's you.
Okay.
You're Will. You're like turning your face crying.
Yeah, fair enough.
Now hold on a minute. Did you do one of my question link things and say your confession was you've never seen Stranger Things, but you tell people you have? Is that you?
No.
Oh, no. That's then one of my other friends has not seen Stranger Things.
Yeah, no, it wasn't me. I don't pretend to watch Stranger Things. I admit that I've never seen it.
Fair.
Like, I get to Stranger Things thing, I'm like, okay.
I always recommend it. I think it's entertaining, but it's not everyone's cup of tea. Everyone has their own likes and dislikes. I understand.
Yeah. I appreciate that, because some people like to be like, you've never seen Stranger Things? I'm like, no, I haven't.
I mean, it's a bit of a shock at first. A little shock and awe, because it was a phenomenon. But I understand. It's okay.
Yeah.
And you're never gonna believe this. I also have Becky Lynch and Lita as my tag team.
What?
I know. Cue the gasps. The crowd was silenced. I mean, I said it before. Lita's my go-to. That's John Cena's my male goat. Lita's my female goat. That's just me. Victoria's a very close second.
Yeah.
But Lita being a champion in 2023 was not something I expected.
It wasn't on your bingo card?
No, not at all. 2023 is becoming a very strange year.
And it's only, well, it's March now, but it's only March.
March 2nd.
Yep.
When you were born in 2015, there's no 80s nostalgic love. I'm assuming that's angled towards you.
I guess. I actually like a lot of 80s music, but that's obviously courtesy of like my parentals and, you know, my aunts and uncles and stuff. They're the reasons why I know like a lot of 80s.
80s music slaps. I'm going to an
I love
concert with my
80s
mom
music.
later this year.
That's awesome. I love 80s music. I know, well, it's because it's hard when like bands like start in one like decade, but they kind of continue. Because like technically Fleetwood Mac, they became popular in the 70s, but they have stuff in the 80s that's really good and I like. So technically it counts, but my favorite album is in the 70s. So I guess in that regard, it doesn't count.
Yeah, in that regard, no, but that's okay. Famales. Womanses.
Famales, I have two. They won their designated one-on-one matches. Number one, I'm giving to Asuka. She's always dominating. I cannot wait for her. I'm sorry, Bianca. I love you so much. You're the EST, the best, the strongest, the fastest, the bestest, as they say. But I'm ready for Asuka, even though she says no one's ready for Asuka. I think I'm ready for Asuka to be a champion again. I hope that they really like basically like this is like the Renaissance era of Asuka, like when she was in NXT, where like no one could fucking beat her, and she was going like almost 1,000 days without being defeated. Like hell, yeah, please and thank you.
Okay.
So Asuka, and then she's back again, just like me. Riho, she came back, had a match with Toni Storm. She did win with the help of Britt Baker, but I mean, you know what? Saraya was out there, you know, causing havoc. So you know what? It's what you get. So, but it's always good to see Riho. I love seeing her. She's a doll. She's a sweetheart. So
she is adorable,
and she won the match. Yeah. And she's only 25. They were saying that she was like 25 and had at least like 17 years of in-ring experience. So I was like, what the fuck?
It's the way that I'm so sick and tired of these people being younger than me and being so fucking talented. I'm over it. God damn it. She's 25 and she was the first AEW Women's World Champion. You know what I did at 25? Nothing.
I was gonna say she wasn't even 25 when she won the title. If you take back 20, 21, 22, 20, 21, 22, 23. So because 2019, I don't know when she lost it. So, but 4 years ago, she was 21, around that age, basically around my age when she won the freaking title. I'm like, holy shit, that's fucking crazy.
You know what I was doing at 21? Going to the only bar in Slippery Rock and hanging out like my last year of college. Last 2 years.
That was fulfilling.
It was fun as shit, but not...
There you go.
Will could literally be Savannah's dad. He was like 17 when she was born. Matt was 15.
My dad, that's if you had an accident in bed with your girl, okay? But anyways, my dad was... Shit, how 31 when I was born?
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. No. Hold on, because it was 2000. Yeah, no, 31. Or he was gonna be 31. Yeah.
Damn.
So there you go.
There we go, guys. So I also have Rio as one of my picks. My other pick is not Asuka, even though she was a choice in my head. I'm going with Meiko Satomura. I brought her up already. She had a great match with Zoe Stark. I'm very excited for her versus Roxanne Perez next week at Roadblock. Even though it should fucking be I went on a whole rant last week, Savannah. You don't even understand. I hate Roadblock. All the homies hate Roadblock, except Jesus for some reason fucking loves Roadblock, and I don't understand. So I was going on a tirade about this match being at Roadblock, because it should be a stand and deliver. Like, that's a WrestleMania worthy match. The final boss taking on the rookie of the fucking year, literally. Come on.
Yeah,
But
I can see that. I can see where your frustration's coming from.
what do I know? I don't
You're
book
not
the
Booker
show.
of the Year.
Neither should Tony Khan. He shouldn't be either, but that's neither here nor there.
Wait, did he actually get that?
Yeah, he got Booker of the Year again, and Dave Meltzer was like, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I really don't think he should have. Now,
Dude, if Uncle Dave is saying it, then
yeah,
if Uncle Dave is saying it,
it's
then
because it's fucking fan voted, so the fans are gonna be like, oh my god, Tony Khan,
but Triple
AEW.
H, dude, Triple H has done a great job though. I would have picked Papa Trips, Papa H. What do we call him?
Papa H.
Papa,
Papa H
yeah.
and Uncle Sean.
Exactly, Uncle Sean, who you share a birthday with.
HBK.
Yeah.
HBK.
You need to do pics. You need to do like pics in the Shawn Michaels pose on your guys' birthday. Like, come on now.
I gotta get a Shawn Michaels shirt. I don't even think I have one. Maybe I'll ask my friend, see if he can hook me up with one.
Yeah, one of these years, I can't say one of these days, one of these years, I would like to do like full on Rowdy Piper cosplay for my, because we share a birthday.
Yeah.
And I have the shirt, but I would just need like the kilt and stuff. So
I should try and do like a full on HBK like cosplay for my birthday.
you should.
Like 90s. HBK?
Dude, 90s Shawn Michaels is
hot.
yeah, and especially like mid 90s, like early to mid 90s also.
Mm-hmm.
All
like
of 90s,
feather
but just...
hair, the one y'all. Okay.
Exactly.
I got months. I'm scheming. I'm planning. Also, no roadblockians rise. Get out of here. Anyways, Savannah, your manses. Who you got?
I have two. They didn't even have a match, but
Okay.
the promo they had together on Dynamite last night, as technically the main event, it was the last thing we saw. I'm giving it to Mr. Rat Bastard Maxwell Jacob Friedman, and hold on, I wrote it down, and the American Nightmare Dragon Jake Long, Bryan Danielson. I know, a few weeks ago I remember saying that we needed to add another part to that, and I forgot what it was.
Oh, it's the All American.
There you go, All American Nightmare. Hold on. I'm gonna say it again. Take two. My picks are the Rat Bastard Maxwell Jacob Friedman and the All American Nightmare Dragon Jake Long, Bryan Danielson are my picks. Again, really good promo. You know, like here's the thing about MJF. Like I know people like say he does like cheap shots, and I will admit, like he does like little like easy jabs to get like, you know, some heat, but he's also so good at being an asshole, but yet narrating like his promos in a way. This is just for me personally. This is what I get. Okay, so this isn't to say that it's factual, but you know, for example, when he talked about his fiance like dumping him, and that's basically why the title means so much to him and stuff. I'm thinking like, dude, he's the bad guy, and he's still being an asshole, but yet part of me still feels bad for him. Like I don't think really many people can do that. Like except, you know, Maxwell Jacob Friedman. Yeah, the Rat Bastard. I'm like, not supposed to feel bad for you, and you're giving me reasons in the same promo not to feel bad for you. But then, you know, you tell us why this title means so much to you. You bring up your broken engagement, and I'm like, wow, bro, like, ouch. But yeah, but they did a really good job. I'm really looking forward to this 60-minute Iron Man match. I don't know how the hell it's gonna go. I don't know if they're gonna like, because Tony Khan is like, you know, like he loves he's like a wrestling fan, so he could just basically pull a WrestleMania 12 and just like have it, no one score any falls, and then do an overtime where like Shawn Michaels, you know, just quickly super kick Bret Hart, got the win there. So Maxwell or Max or MJF, whatever the fuck you want to call him, does some shady shit like that to Danielson. I would like to predict maybe like he uses the Dynamite Diamond like before they ring the bell, so it doesn't count, and so he doesn't lose a fall by disqualification.
I'm surprised there are only 7. Oh, Jesus, don't worry. We will talk about those matches.
Just wait until Rampage. They're gonna add another 7. How much you want to bet?
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot. Yeah, Bryan Danielson being like, that's why you're fiance left you, and then Max got all pissed and started walking in the ring. And then Brian put it right back on Max. He said, shoulders to mats and banging rats. Isn't that right, Max? And I was like, oh my god. He said it.
I know, these...
Shit was wild.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
And then
I was like, gasp.
He said he was going to kick his fucking head in, and then they bleeped it, which is just stupid. Give me swearing. It's because Rick Ross dropped the fuck once, unprovoked, and Tony Khan's nervous.
Well, John Moxley did also. It was uncensored. He had just come back from like his rehab and stuff, and some asshole was like heckling him. So he said, "Hey, go fuck yourself. Get that piece of shit out of here."
Get that guy out of here. Yeah.
Yeah, and uncensored. I was like, again, the monkey meme, like where he's like, that was me.
I love that one too. Yo, good memes. Good memes. Come on now.
Yeah, that was me. I was like, oh, you said a bad word. A bad word that I use so regularly.
Oh, bro, Sam. It's like, have you ever seen the video? I don't know if it was a Vine or I can't remember, but it's this little kid. I would say maybe like 4 or 5, and he's talking to his mom. He's like, "Can I say a bad word? Can I say a bad word?" And mom's like, "Okay." And he's like, "You motherfucking bitch!" I was like, "That's literally me." As a grown-ass adult. Me.
I think it has to be a Vine. I feel like it has to be a Vine.
It has
There's
to.
no way.
If somebody wants to find it, go for it. It's a great time. Everyone look it up. It's very funny. My picks. I have 2. I'm gonna give it to Powerhouse Hobbs. Man's 1.
Dude.
The Golden Butthole.
He won the Golden Butthole,
the Golden Butthole. We're getting big meaty men slapping meat. Round 8 with the 3 of them. Whether it be Samoa Joe or Wardaddy. Ugh. Wardlow. Ugh. It's a good. It's not disgusting.
Dude, I keep almost not recognizing him with the short hair. I'm like, who the fuck is this? I'm like, oh, and then they say it's Wardlow. I'm like, oh yeah.
When I tell you this man's has no right looking that good in just dress pants, it's not okay.
Dude, that's just Wardaddy for you. At All Out Fan Fest, they were like, they would show like figures and stuff, and so like if they had like some people they had some guests, like I know they had like Sheeta, they had Britt before she did her meet and greet. They had Wardlow, and dude just showed up like jeans and no shirt. I was like, damn, okay, Wardlow. I should have. Yeah, part of me, it's because I was still a little nervous because number one, I hadn't met Brooke yet, so I was still nervous about that, and also I was sitting towards the back because we just got there, and it was my first fan fest, so I was just kind of like soaking it in basically that I was actually there. So, but if I wasn't in that kind of mind space, I probably would have gone up to him and asked for a picture, because I did that with Penelope Ford. Like after Kip Sabian did the BT title match and he won, I went up to Penelope and asked her for a picture. She was so sweet. And we did the same thing with Brandon. That's why we have the picture of Brooke and I doing the Bucks pose with Brandon.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it doesn't hurt to ask. When Kip was doing the box, like he would like just be walking around people like and just taking selfies with people. Like, not saying
Brooke
anything.
got a selfie with him.
Yeah.
Did you take a selfie with him?
I almost did, but I was waiting to meet... I think that was when I was in line to meet Britt, so I was, like, more so focused on that.
I know. I just want to say, like, look. Hopefully, if they ever come back to El Paso, we get better meet and greets, because you guys have gotten some good ones. You've gotten give or take unpopular opinion, but I would have liked to met them also. But you got Dark Order, you got Silver and Reynolds. Mm-hmm. I would have loved to met them. You've gotten Hangman. Fuck, you've gotten fucking Hangman. You've gotten Britt. Obviously, she's the hometown girl, so I mean, I get it. But I'm like, dude, I want someone like that.
Can you believe? I thought about this last week, and I think I was talking to Matt about it. I had the opportunity to meet Wardlow, but this was when he was still with MJF, so I was just like, no. But part of me was like, I fucking should have. I could have been Mrs. Wardaddy right now.
Yeah.
Stressed.
My biggest regret for All Out is I didn't get the meet and greet for John Moxley. I should have, even if it was a couple extra hundred. So Britt and Hangman were 100 each.
Couple few hundred.
Yeah, it's because Britt and Hangman were 100 each. That's already expensive in itself. And I was gonna do Thunder Rosa also, but she got injured, so I got refunded for that one. But she was 75, and I was like, maybe I should get another meet and greet. Moxley's was 200, but the reason is you got you got a 1 in 3,000 figure, and I was like,
oh, that's cool.
Fuck, I would have done it anyways, especially because back in the day, as in like 6 years ago, I was the biggest fucking Dean Ambrose fan, man. So I was like, I should have fucking done it.
She was a Dean
but
Ambrose
I mean,
fan.
I guess exactly. But technically, not that I met him, but like afterwards, you know, the day after at All Out, he was right fucking there. You know, like I was right there for his entrance, and I could have touched him, but I was like, no, I'm not gonna touch him. I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah,
I was like, I saw people getting kicked out, not for touching people, but I was like, I don't want to get kicked out. I don't want to be that person.
I get you. Vince said, "Damn, those are the prices are crazy." Especially
because they're pay-per-views also.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was a pay-per-view, so that definitely heightens it up.
Well,
where would you touch him? Hey, whoa! Her dad
I'm
watches
not gonna
this.
tell you. And he was with me when Mox was there.
So, no.
Yeah, but Hangman did smell nice. I will say that. I got to hug him twice. No, but I mean that in a good way. I mean that in a good way. You know, like he smelled nice. So did Matt Jackson when I met him. And he told me I smelled good. I was like, how are you fucking supposed to react to that? I said thank you, but I was like, dude, this is me you're talking about. Like, I could die in your arms right now. Don't tell me shit like that. Tonight, right? It must have been something you said. Basically,
great.
He told me I smelled
good.
Great song. Absolutely, yeah. Okay, but yeah. Back to the main point.
Yeah, back to the main thing here. Powerhouse Hobbs is one of my picks. And then you might not like this answer, but he had a good match on Raw. Obviously I give my flowers to Chad Gable because we stand Chad Gable here in this household. I stand Chad Gable. I gotta give it to Cody Rhodes.
The real all-American nightmare. He's not a dragon.
The real all-American nightmare, exactly.
But listen, he's no dragon though.
He is no dragon. Ironically enough, Kingdom did come on my Spotify playlist when I was driving home. I did jam out. It is a good song. It is a good pump-up song. And because I was
like
tired.
The memes though. I love the memes. The something Cody Rhodes.
I know. I always want to do it, but I'm like, I know the words. Just sing the words, Katie.
I honestly don't know the words, so I'm like, that's probably me. I will admit it is a good song, but I'm like, dude, I love I am here for the memes. Okay.
The memes are the best. But like that Cody cutter he hit on Gable was ridiculous. And like Gable gets all the credit for selling because Chad Gable's a goddamn gem. I love Chad Gable. Excuse me. So those are my two picks. All right.
Nice.
Here we go. This is what we came here. This is why we're here.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I have a lot of pop.
Just stretch it out. Get ready.
Everyone stretch it out. Get yourself situated. So we're gonna talk about Revolution because it is on Sunday.
This weekend.
This is Thursday as we record this. Hi, hello. So stuff could be added after the fact. We don't know. This is just everything we know at this very point in time. I have to specify that because then people could be like, oh, well, you didn't add this or this. It's because it wasn't announced yet. Yeah. Anyways.
Just making it clear.
I'm just making it very clear. So, I will read the match card, and then I have some questions kind of relating to it, kind of just some conversation starters. And these are in no order, except I have the main event last, just because I know that will be the main event. So, the AEW Tag Team Championship Fatal 4-Way. The Guns, who are the champions, taking on the Acclaimed versus JEFF, JARRETT, and Jay Lethal. And the surprising team that nobody expected, Orange Cassidy and Danhausen. I have a lot of feelings about all of that. Chris Jericho versus Ricky Starks. The JAS, or the Jassels as I have called them, slash everyone has been banned from ringside because I've seen both graphics, one saying JAS is banned and one saying everyone is banned. So I don't necessarily know. Could Action Andretti get involved? Who knows? We'll figure it out. The AEW TNT Championship, Samoa Joe taking on Wardaddy himself. Christian Cage versus Jungle Boy, and what I honestly thought they were about to announce was like a fucking casket match based off that vignette.
I thought so, or like buried alive. I was like,
exactly. As of right now, there's no stipulation. It just says the match. AEW Women's Championship 3-way, triple threat, whatever they want to call it. Jamie Hayter, who of course is their champion, taking on Saraya versus Ruby Soho, Destination Unknown. The AEW Trios Championship, The Elite, taking on the House of Black. The Texas Death Match, Hangman Page versus Jon Moxley.
Yeah.
I can't do as long as Justin Roberts. I get the name.
No, I know this dude. I don't have the lung capacity. Yeah.
No, not me either. I probably do on a good day, but not today. And then what we know will be the main event. The AEW Championship will be defended in a 60-minute Iron Man match. Everyone's favorite rat bastard, MJF, taking on the All-American Nightmare Dragon, Jake Long, Bryan Danielson.
Yep.
Flawless.
I'm telling you, they need to just put that in the graphic. I don't care if it like even like spills out onto the regular screen.
Should I make that a shirt and put it on our store?
I don't see why not. We're always talking about it. All American Nightmare Dragon, Jake Long, right? Like get like the AEW graphic, like their lower third, and just like I can like edit it out to make it look blank, and then you can just put in the. I can make you the graphic if you want. Like even like it could be like while Bryan Danielson's entering, so we could have a picture of him on it.
I have to like I kind of wanted to like start like those eye exam tests where it starts big and
oh
like,
my god!
Or no, start small and like have it get bigger. So Bryan Danielson's like the biggest.
Dude, that is perfect. Yes, I love that. No one steal the idea.
Trademarked. Nobody fucking take it, please.
Yeah, trademarked.
I'm working hard.
We're the only one. We're the only ones who call him the All American Nightmare Jake Long, Bryan Danielson.
See, even she gets confused sometimes. You know, it's okay.
Yeah.
So that's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 matches on this card.
Also, good. I just remembered, because I know you said we added All American, which I do remember, but I also remembered, I believe, if I remember correctly, I confused, the names, because, Bryan Danielson, Daniel Bryan, see, I'm fucking it up already. So I think we have, obviously, I don't think it's going to be in the shirt, because it's not Daniel Bryan anymore, but I think we officially made the longest one we have, is the All American Nightmare Dragon Jake Long Daniel Bryan Danielson.
Oh,
I believe that's, like, the entire thing.
Oh my god. I think I got anxiety thinking about that one. Matt said start with a void and then fill it. What is with you today, sir?
He likes to fill voids.
Never mind. I was gonna say something. Your dad watches this. I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Save that for smacking it raw.
I will save that for tomorrow or Saturday, depending on when the fuck we film. Okay, so 8 matches. Bryanson. That's funny too. I like that one. As of right now, there is no matches announced for like a kickoff show or anything like that. There's no whatever the hell it's called. I don't. Do they call them like? What do they call them?
0 hour?
0 hour. That's what it is. Well, kickoff is like I just know from like WWE. I couldn't think of the name though. But as of right now, there's not. I didn't start shit. There's no 0 hour announced as of right now, so we don't know if more matches will be announced. They probably will be. So here's our fun game here. Do you think the runtime will be over or under 4 hours?
Well, here's the thing.
Mind you, the main event is already an hour.
That's exactly what one of my points was, is that maybe, I'm not saying this is gonna happen, because again, Rampage is tomorrow as of the day recording. Yep. Tomorrow, Friday. So for all we know, we can have like 6 or 7 matches added to the card, because TK loves like double digit matches in his pay-per-views.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe he actually realizes that since his main event alone is guaranteed to be an hour, I'm pretty sure shit's gonna go down afterwards, whether it's a screwy finish, whether it's overtime, whether someone comes out and challenges MJF. Well, something's gonna happen afterwards, I feel like. So that's just an extra, like, maybe 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay.
So maybe that's why the pay-per-view is only 7 matches, especially when you have matches like the Texas Death Match, when you have, like, you know, I'm blanking now, but, like, you know, stuff like that. You
fatal
have other
4-ways, triple threats.
exactly. There you go. Exactly. So maybe he kind of realizes these matches are going to be, or should be, pretty long themselves. Maybe. So, is it fair to say that if it's just these 7, it'll be like at or under 4 hours? If there's more than if more matches get announced, then it's definitely going to be over 4 hours.
I also said over 4. Because there's no way. We'll get to, like, one of my things is, like, surprises or stuff, so we'll get to that stuff at the end, of, like, what could happen. But, I mean, yeah, just looking at this card and how it is, they're more than likely going to add at least another match or 2, at least to the 0 hour, which counts. That counts in the total time.
Okay.
Just because, I mean, kickoffs are usually an hour. That's an hour. They usually are. I don't know. It's a whole thing in my brain. I always count that to the time because stuff happens there. Usually. So I also said over 4 hours. Now, which match out of these 8 are you most looking forward to? You can only pick one.
Definitely. Yeah, and I do have one. And it's the Texas Death Match with Jon Moxley and my guys, my cowboy, Hangman Page. Look, Mox, I know you're Mr. like unscripted Mox violence or whatever.
Unscripted violence?
Like, yeah. No, he had like unscripted, like that's one of his shirts, unscripted Mox violence.
Oh,
but it was like Dean Ambrose had a shirt similar like that. Gotcha. Which I thought was pretty funny. But anyways, I know he's Mr. Violence, Mr. Bleeds over everything and doesn't give a shit. But, you know, how many Texas death matches has Mox been in AEW versus how many? I know he's been in that Lights Out match with Kenny, but I'm talking about specifically the Texas death match. Hangman's been in 2 and he's won both. So I'm just like, careful what you wish for. Hangman's a lot more, you know, he's tougher than you think. And I'm telling you, I need a Hangman to come out with the chaps, the short gear, sharp ass silver spurs on his freaking boots, and I need the rope. Okay, like, Hangman, give me what I want. This is a Texas death match. I don't give a shit if it's in California. Show them what, you know, bring the Texas to them. Make it a Texas death match. Use the fucking spurs. That's all I say. Lasso that dude with your fucking rope. Like,
it's the way you said boots. I don't know why. My brain works in terrible ways. I immediately thought of Shrek 2 when they first meet Puss in Boots, when he's like, look at him in his wee little boots every fucking time. It's the way you said it this time, though, just, like, triggered something in my brain. I have issues.
That wasn't my intention. It wasn't my intention, but yeah, I need him with the spur on his boots. Is that a better way of saying it?
Boots. It's funny regardless.
I need some spurs on there, you know, and I need him to use them against Mox.
I understand.
You know, if he brings back the jeans, fine. But dude, if you're gonna wear your regular, you know, the regular boots that you wore last time, I believe they were his Caymans. Put some fucking spurs on those shits, okay?
Oh, damn. Okay, take it easy. Having a Texas death match in anywhere locale. What? But Texas is dumb. They should have called it like a San Francisco standoff or something.
They should have called it a San Fran smash and grab match, because that's the smash and grab capital of the world, like for the car thieves.
Oh shit! There we go. Okay.
Yeah, there's smashing.
Fuck.
Yeah, there you go.
Me, I think I have to go with my big meaty man slap and meat. Smojo versus Wardlow. Gotta hope Wardlow wins. I'm gonna be sad. I just know he's not going to, but like my heart, I really want Wardlow to win, you know?
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't, like, that match, I'm fine with whoever winning.
Me too. God, I love Wardlow. Anyways. Sleeper match. What match is like? Do you think is like you're maybe not looking forward to the most, but you think will bang? You know what I'm
Ooh, probably the women's one. I feel like the women are always like usually underestimated. Like they don't see much or expect much, but then they obviously prove everyone wrong and shut everyone up. And I'm pretty sure that match is gonna be a banger.
saying?
I just, Soraya hasn't had that many matches, which I get why, I don't want her to be hurting herself again. But,
Mm-hmm.
I hope there's no rust there. Because I know with her match against Britt, it was very, like, you could tell that Britt was really trying to be careful with her. Like, there was just, it wasn't
Yeah,
my favorite match. But, I mean, I don't blame her for trying to be careful, but, like, I want both parties to be comfortable with Soraya wrestling. Like, Soraya herself and whoever her opponent is, you know?
yeah. I mean, that one was also like legitimately her first match back, so like that one makes more sense. I mean, she had a match
Mm-hmm.
with Sky Blue not that long ago, and she seemed like looser, more like able to take stuff
Yeah.
in ring wise. So, like, I think she'll be good. I also put the triple threat down. I think that I mean I Jamie Hayter's a fucking star, and
Yeah.
Ruby's fantastic too. And I just want this to like lead to something. I want my women's blood and guts match.
Well, maybe it's kind of leaning towards that. Maybe we'll get it like double or nothing because um because Britt and Jamie came out to help Riho, so maybe Riho will be included on their side.
As I'm saying, that's the thing. Like, there's a lot of possibilities they could go with and they could use, but they're not going to because Tony Khan hates me. All right, let's talk about any surprises because it's Tony Khan and it's a pay per view. Do we think any surprises are gonna happen? Like anyone debuting, anyone returning, anyone showing up?
I have a feel.
Oh, go
Oh,
ahead. No,
sorry.
no, go,
Finish.
go,
No,
go.
finish. No, finish. Finish. I didn't
Ah,
mean.
ah. um,
Ah, ah.
I think it'd be cool. Hobbs cashes in the Golden Butthole and we get the triple threat match again. Could happen.
Pull Seth Rollins.
Bull, exactly. Bull Seth Rollins.
The heist of the century. He comes out with the title.
Yeah, I mean maybe. Perhaps we could see.
Yeah, who knows? Okay. Surprises, does it have to just be specifically like debuts or returns or just surprises like in general? Like something that, oh shit, maybe I wasn't expecting that to happen
I
during the
mean,
match or during the game.
sure. I mean, yeah, like I said, like Hobbs cashing in is because he's already like a part of the
Yeah,
AEW and everything.
okay. Yeah. Okay, so first of all, I just have a feeling that FTR might be coming back soon. Maybe
I read
they'll
that too.
come to challenge the Ass Boys, which by the way, for being called the Ass Boys, they certainly don't have any. Um
Just flat.
Katie, I'm not kidding. I had the ramp seats. You see a lot of ass when
I
from when they enter. The Ass Boys don't have any.
I understand,
So I got a lot of Nick Jackson ass though, and then that was a treat for me.
ma'am.
But neither here nor there. Surprises. Let's see. Other surprises. I don't know. It's hard to predict because it's hard to like predict what you think is gonna happen versus what you would like to see happen.
Yeah, I mean, like,
That's like the different.
so. I already know what your answer's gonna be, but I'm kind of just egging you on.
Wait, what did you think I was gonna say?
Oh no! I'm gonna ask you something, and I just know you're not gonna like
Oh
it. But I'm just
no.
curious. Do you think after the 60-minute Iron Man? I always say 60-man for some reason. It just sounds right in my head. I even wrote that too, and I had to scratch it out and fix it. After the 60-minute Iron Man, do you think Punk comes back?
Honestly, I don't know. Like, I don't know. The dude keeps posting cryptic shit on his Instagram.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, okay. I will probably be annoyed just by his presence and then having him be shoved back down our throats like was when he first came back. This is before all the drama, might I add. This isn't just me like hating because of what happened at All Out. I'm talking about like even like before then, when he was just being shoved down our throats constantly. I was like, okay, I get it. He's back. Like I've stopped fucking caring, but he was always on commentary or calling out someone or coming out to say something about someone. I'm like, dude, I fucking get it. Like, I don't care. Like, just stick to one thing, all right? But so if he does, again, I'll probably be annoyed by his presence, but maybe I can tolerate him being back, especially because if I'm assuming if he does come back, he'll be feuding with MJF for the title. MJF better beat that motherfucker, okay? Because Punk, I think, has his number. Like he beat him in the dog collar match. I believe he beat him like another match, or the last match they had, I believe, was the dog collar match, and he beat him. So I'm like, look, like MJF's got to beat Punk, get his redemption over Punk, and especially because MJF is the one who said, like, there's gonna be a rematch between us, but I just don't know when. So he has to win. MJF has to win.
Um.
As far as actually,
oh, go ahead. No, sorry, I cut you off.
I was just say, as far as actually thinking about like if I think he's gonna, I honestly do not know. I can't tell you. Oh yes, I think he is, or oh no, there's no way. I don't know.
Something I was gonna bring up, and this is kind of leads me back to the whole JAS / everyone being banned thing. Do you think? And like I tweeted this, and I understand. Like I love Jesus' respond. I was like, really, nobody's gonna come out and help Ricky Starks beat up the Jazzles. It blew my mind. And then Jesus' response was, they don't want to get stuck in a feud with the Jericho. And I laughed. I was like, haha, that's funny. But do you think Action Andretti comes out and either assists Ricky and or joins the Jazzholes? Thoughts, feelings, opinions.
I don't know if he's gonna join them. I don't know. I just feel like I don't know, but maybe because if they're not doing anything, or maybe they'll have reasons to make him join the Jericho Appreciation Society. But here's the thing: what will he do with him? Like Anna Jay joined, and she was like kind of in screen doing shit, talking about how she's gonna choke people out. But then that's it. We haven't really seen much of her. So I feel like the same thing might happen. He joins, he'll be on screen for a bit. He'll be kind of like the star, like, oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm like, here's my contribution to the JS, and then next thing you know, he's just another side character. Literally, I couldn't care less about any of those fools except for Anna Jay and Jericho.
I will say, for the ladies in the Jazzholes, it's just easier for me to say at this point. Anna Jay did tweet not that long ago that she has fucked up ribs from the table spot.
I can only imagine. That's god awful.
Everyone was like asking about like her tailbone. She's like, my tailbone's fine, my ribs are kind of fucked up. And Tymello apparently has like severe back issues that she's been dealing with for like 10 years. So she's kind of just like focusing on that.
Shit.
Which I literally just found out not that long ago, like a day or two ago. So that explains why they really haven't been seen.
Okay, that I can understand. Now that I know that they're injured.
I think it was that match that they had with Willow and Ruby. It was everything. They haven't been seen since that.
It could be, but I'm just. I guess I still think, regardless of the injuries, we saw Anna show up, kind of speak her mind. Talk about how she's with the JAS now and why she did it, and then she choked a few people out, and then the most we got was that match, but nothing outside of that. Even before the match, we didn't get much of Anna Jay. So I feel like if Action Andretti really joins the JS, it honestly would it do him some good? Maybe, because he'll probably every time Jericho comes out, he'll be there. But as far as being like a singles wrestler, being like trying to like put a name for yourself, getting yourself out there, it's not gonna happen. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Like just look at like Sammy Guevara and like Jake Hager and stuff. Like Sammy Guevara has this thing going on with like Daniel Garcia, but it's nothing big.
No. Daniel
Garcia
just joined the BBC and
and it all ties back to it all comes back to the same thing, and that's the Jericho Appreciation Society. So
the Jazzholes. Just say it. Just say it once.
No.
Say it once, please. For me.
No.
Please.
The Jazzholes. There.
Thank you. She agrees. All right. Yeah. Okay.
No. That was taken out of context.
Nope. I'm clipping it, putting it everywhere. Savannah said Jazzholes.
No.
Do you think any others like surprises or anything might happen before we wrap this up?
I don't know, honestly. There's a difference between things I think is gonna happen and then versus what I want to happen or would like to see happen. For example, what that I think would be cool to see happen, because I've seen people talk about this match happening, especially because this show is gonna come up in like a couple weeks. The Winnipeg show is coming up, and so win or lose the match, it would be kind of cool, regardless of who wins or loses on both sides. It would be cool for Jericho to come out and attack Kenny or just challenge him for the IWGP US title at the Winnipeg show at Revolution, because they'll have a couple weeks, and then it's the Winnipeg show. They can main event, defend the title.
Care.
Okay. Yeah, win or lose, whether Jericho wins or lose, whether the Elite wins or lose, I think it could still be done.
A Japan title being defended in Canada. Who would have thought?
A Japan
title called the U.S. Championship being defended in Canada. What a time!
Well, yeah, that's what people make jokes like that when they fought each other for the title, for the IWGP US title in Tokyo. It's like a Japanese promotion having two Canadians in a semi-main event, like fighting for a US title. That's what I'm saying. They're like solidarity.
That's literally what I'm saying. It's crazy. Matt just puts in all caps. House always wins. I am excited for this match. I almost put that as my match.
Except when it doesn't.
Hey.
Dude, I'm scared. Dude. I'm scared. One of them fuckers is getting blacklisted, alright? Like, I love the Elite. They're fuckers, but they're my fuckers, alright? Like, one of them are getting misted, and I'm scared. One of them, and I have reason to believe it's gonna be Matt, because he sprayed Julia Hart in the eyes with the cold spray. She can't have it out for him, and we don't even know.
Always bet on black. That is true. That is actually a good rule of gambling. You always bet on black.
Yeah, I do. I have heard that.
I do.
You always bet on black?
I do.
Actually. I don't think I had. I know when I was in Vegas, I don't think I had the chance to bet on black. I don't think I didn't play anything like that. I did a lot of slots and lost not a fuck ton of money, but a lot more money than I'd like to admit.
Hey, listen.
On the slots.
I'm talking to the queen of losing money in Vegas. Come on
now. But then you have like my tias, my aunts, sorry, who like they're like fucking experts. I don't know what that is, but they're like over here winning like thousands of dollars on the slots. I'm like, what the hell? And here I am playing the same slot, and I got 53 cents, and I started with 20.
Yep,
$20.
I was gonna say you started with 20 cents. Hey, you moved up.
No, $20 turned into 53-cent voucher, which I still have in my room. It's like hung in my mirror.
As you should.
Like
mementos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was like my first voucher.
That's all that matters. All right. So, yeah, there it is. Hey, but yeah.
Oh my god.
Katie bet on black her whole Vegas trip and it paid out. Yeah, you're damn right it did. And look where we are now. So yeah, that's our show. We talked some Revolution. We got some predictions in there. The pay-per-view, like I said, is on Sunday, March 5th, 8 p.m. Eastern. So let's do the math real quick. That's 6 your time, 7 Chicago time, 5 Vegas time. Everybody good?
Or Pacific, good. Yeah.
Y'all know what I mean. I'm not trying to do... And then there's, like, another time that's just, like, I don't know.
Like Hawaii time.
EST, PST, CST, and your mountain time. Right?
Yeah.
The fucking mountains.
Then there's like Hawaii time. That's like 2 hours behind LA, I think.
I can look at my world clock. Hold on, let's find out. Oh yeah, I also have like Vegas, Chicago, El Paso like in my world clock in case I always want to know like what time it is there for you guys. Hey, careful. I also had London in there for the longest time, so it's currently 12:48 in London, in case anybody was wondering.
I have a bunch of freaking random ass places. I'm like, why did I Santo Domingo as one of the...
Why is it not letting me? Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna look. Anyways, that's our show. Savannah, plug your stuffs. Tell people where they can find you. All the funness.
Also, it's... Wow. I'm 3 hours ahead of Hawaii, so you're 5 hours ahead of Hawaii.
Whoa, cool. I really am in the future.
Yeah. No. Okay, sorry. Plugging myself. You can find me on Instagram and on Twitter at y2garcia _ There's no underscore. That's not me. The mistake has been made. As far as what we're working on, I'm still in the process of trying to find someone to do Battle of the Valley with. Also, it's just because I've been out of town, so I have not had time to record something. I'm going to try to. If not, probably will wait till the next New Japan pay-per-view, which I don't know when that is. But I do have something for Light the Fuse, which is another show I do. We are doing, or did, whatever you want to fucking call it. What If, kind of like the Marvel series on Disney Plus. What If we did that with AEW Edition? We're actually gonna need to do a part 2 because we had so many questions. We were already past like the 2 hour mark, and we still had like a few good so we still had a few good handful of questions. So we are gonna do a part 2 at some point, but part 1 should be up very soon. So be on the lookout for that. I am, and then I'm actually on something else that's not just my own shit, and that is I believe in a couple weeks we'll be doing something with Will. I'm very excited for that. So,
Actually,
because again, I don't.
Next week.
It's already next week. Oh, there you go. Next
Sunday,
week,
March 12th.
Next Sunday. Damn, next Sunday we'll be doing something with Will. I'm not always out and about a lot like Katie is on other podcasts, so I'm very, very excited.
Do a lot of stuff. What can I say? Yeah, bro, I've literally had to like write down like shows I'm like being a guest on because I'm like getting confused because I'm doing so much in March. It's actually ridiculous. So before I get all that, you can follow me on Twitter at KatieWrestling13. The link here I'm about to get all things ShElite Showcase. Twitch.tv/ShElite Showcase. Typically Thursday 6 p.m. Eastern ish. It's around that time. 6:15. Usually a good go to. 6:20 if you will. We're around that time. YouTube.com/ShElite Showcase. Watch videos the way I'm entertaining. You can see all the shenanigans ensuing. If you don't want to watch the shenanigans, you can listen to the shenanigans. Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, using my pen as a mic when I have a mic right there. That sounds about right. First and foremost, thank you to Heel Tactics Justin for creating all of the fantastic music you guys hear on this channel. ShElite Showcase, which you'll be hearing again very soon. Inside the Mind of interview series I'm doing. A new episode will not be out on Monday. But it will be out on Tuesday because I'm filming it Monday because I'm terrible at planning things. So I'll still have it within my 2-week time frame. It's just it won't be on a Monday, so it'll throw me off a little bit. I also work on Monday, but that's why because I'm going to SmackDown, so I called off. It's a whole thing. Regardless, so look out for that. I'm hyper. I drank almost all of this, and this is just energy. Oh, shit. So I'm bouncing off the walls now. Those are like the main 2 shows I'm focusing on, this obviously and Inside the Mind of, but you know there's In the Crowd, Storytime with Katie Kinsey, Bay. I am gonna film a new one. I'll drop it sometime this weekend. We'll see. The amount of stuff that I do. You can Getting Offed. I think we're doing another one on Saturday. We're gonna talk about Megan, which I have to watch on Saturday. Botch Spots and Chair Shots. When are you gonna get inside Savannah's mind? We'll do it soon. We'll wait until you're on break.
I am on actually spring break the same week we're doing Will's. That's my spring break from that Sunday to whatever that Friday is. That's my spring break.
Okay, so we'll film it in like 2 weeks then.
There you go. There's your answer, Jesus.
There's your answer. And then I will put it out. You guys know my system.
You'll figure it.
You'll figure it out. It'll be out there. Boss and Chair Shots on 12th. The 18th, doing a live thing with Apron Bump, Pretty Kyle. There's a March Madness tournament happening for wrestlers. Sometime soon with Vince. I'm doing so much. I am overwhelmed. But I will be creating that shirt, and I'll let y'all know when it's up there. Go get yourself some merch. Go get yourself a ShElite Showcase t-shirt or a sticker. It's just the little logo that's in the corner. Come on now. Or we have the Pro
Please.
Wrestling Pro-Choice shirts, which the proceeds are going to Planned Parenthood. Y'all know you want to support women's rights. It's Women's History Month. It's Women's Month in general. Support women's rights. Go buy a t-shirt, damn it.
Just do it. Yes,
Go buy
you
a
can.
sticker. You can buy a sticker of that too. You want me to put it on a mug? I'll put it on a mug. Y'all let me know. I am not okay. Alright, I'm ending this. Thank you guys so much for watching, listening, enjoying, leave a review, leave a follow. We're almost at an affiliate, so follow on Twitch. Subscribe to the YouTubes. Till next time. Bye-bye.